6 Infinity Stones were successfully placed in Tony's glove. The big question was who would snap their fingers. Thor stepped forward, shouting, "I'll do it," but everyone worried. He wasn't in the right shape. It was clear he needed to do it himself. Since the gem's main power was radiation, everyone prepared for the moment. At the same time, Tony turned on the building's defense system. The gem's energy nearly burned one of Banner's arms, and he wasn't even sure it would work. Then Hawkeye's wife called. It seemed like half of the world's population had come back to life. Suddenly a shell exploded overhead, followed by a barrage hitting the building. Thanos had learned of their plan and traveled back in time with his army. The future was at risk of losing the gems. Under heavy fire, the entire base collapsed, trapping Banner, Rocket, and others beneath the rubble. After Barton freed himself, he quickly grabbed the gem gloves, but Thanos' alien forces were right behind him. He barely escaped, but then past Nebula tricked him and stole the gloves. At that very moment, past Gamora and future Nebula appeared, teaming up to stop her. They had to get the gloves back. Meanwhile, Tony, Steve, and Thor regrouped. Thanos was waiting for them. He declared that this time he wouldn't just destroy half of all life, he'd obliterate the entire universe. He wanted to create a new one with the gems. To stop him, the three heroes united, facing him head-on. Thor transferred his lightning power to Tony, who launched a massive attack, but shockingly Thanos stood there, unharmed. Thor swung his hammer but accidentally hit Tony instead. Tony was knocked out cold, leaving Steve to face Thanos alone. After a few brutal exchanges, Steve could barely defend himself. Thor saw his chance and struck, but he was still no match. Thanos knocked Thor down. And then Thanos lifted Thor's hammer. Just as he was about to use it against him, a hammer flew through the air. It stopped Thanos in his tracks. It was Steve. He could wield Thor's hammer too. Then Steve,